When my daughter was about 15, she and the rest of my family had a discussion around the dinner table that stuck with me until this day. Oh, I can't remember the topic exactly, but I know it had something to do with American political process. My daughter piped up and said, "I learned this in 5th grade." I asked her to expound on what she knew about the topic, and she replied, "I don't remember any of it." It was apparent that she mistook sitting in a class where the information was presented with learning. On Wednesday evening at our educational family event that many of you attended, Matt McElwain shared a concept briefly that he calls the learning loop. Now, the concept of a learning cycle will not be new to you if you're an educator. However, this concept has a twist as it focuses on learning from the mindset of an entrepreneur. You see, an entrepreneurial mindset can extend far beyond starting a business. It can be the lens by which we approach problems, life. One of the most interesting questions about the learning loop is, getting back to my conversation with my young daughter, when do I reach the point of knowing something? I've provided a link to Matt's complete article about the learning loop in the email that accompanies this video link. But here's the 30,000-foot overview of the first 3 steps. We'll finish the final 2 steps next week in our Growing Greener learning moment. So let's start with step number 1, which is curiosity. Curiosity itself is an act of humility, according to Matt. You're acknowledging that you don't have the answers, but are passionate about trying to find them. Why? What? How? Step 2 is framing. Now, framing is a term that I refer to a great deal when discussing the art of negotiation. In this case, framing is the need to focus around a core question or problem that you're passionate to solve. Framing helps clarify and simplify the core questions and issues to be addressed, therefore digging more deeply into discovery. Step number 3 is triangulation on data and facts. Now, the discovery or triangulation stage of learning is when you are combining facts, observations, opinions, and early experimentation as the inputs for making key decisions. And it is critical to push yourself to find hard data and accurate facts so that you can make the best judgment based on the best information available at the time. Matt mentions that this phase can be most challenging and complex as data is often incomplete and perspectives are often different. Your circumstances are made more challenging by the doubters and skeptics who believe that a better solution from an upstart is impossible or improbable, at least. So it takes incredible inner strength to continually learn and persevere in the valley of triangulation. Now, we will pick up on the remaining 2 steps next week, but until then, be well.